Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to the Little Farmer's Farm with me, Murphinda. Now on tonight's episode you're going to see parsnips grown in buckets. So we're experimenting with that. First time we've done that, putting the parsnips into the fine mix in the tall 16-inch Asda cut flower buckets. So we're going to be doing that tonight, showing you a bit of a how-to. Just the way that we're doing it. You'll have to forgive the hoodie. I look a bit like Obi-Wan Kenobi, young Skywalker. That was Sean Connery doing Obi-Wan Kenobi that. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it and you like it, give it a like. If you really like it, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to us, and don't forget to ring the bell notification button so that you don't miss any more of the Little Farmer's Farm. And also, we like the interaction with you guys, so please leave a comment and we'll get back to you and reply to you. Even if it's just another like or a love heart or something, you'll get something back. I promise. Right, let's get on the plots. Those are parsnips, half long white. I planted them with Mother on February the 29th, 2020. I don't know why I'm talking like Alan Bennett, but I've suddenly got into it and can't get out of it. I'll try to stop right now. And I have. Bye-bye, Alan. So, as you can see from those parsnips, you've just seen the well too long. They should have been either planted out or potted on long before now. So in order to rectify that, we need some, I'm going to be growing them in buckets. I'm going to give it a whirl. There's a guy called HGV, Home Grown Veg, who grows a lot of vegetables in buckets. So we're going to take a leaf out of his book, out of HGV's book, and we're going to give it a whirl. Never grown them in buckets before, but as you know, we're doing some carrots in buckets. So why not the parsnips? And the half long ones. So we're going to try and get about a decent, like 8 to 10 inch parsnip off each one of those in the buckets. So to start that process off, we need to get a nice fine mix in the bucket, very fine mix. I'm going to be putting a bit of perlite in there as well, just to loosen it, and so the tap root from the parsnip can find its way down to the bottom. We're going to put a little bit of fertiliser in the bottom, a little bit of bloodfish and bone in the bottom inch, and then nothing at all above that. Quite a barren compost, no nutrition in it, so to speak of, and get it nice and loose with the perlite. I'm going to put perlite in it, only because I'm running low on vermiculite, and I top it off with vermiculite. The perlite is a bit more open, so hopefully that'll be okay. Like I say, don't have to do it the same way that we do it, but we're experimenting, we're giving it a whirl. We should get parsnips at the end of it anyway. Fingers crossed. So we'll see you in a bit. Alright. Now those are the tall Asda cut flower buckets, and we're going to be using those. Now the taller ones, the tallest ones we've got are 16 inches deep, so that's 16 inches deep that. As I say, we're going to be getting a fine mix of compost to go into a fine growing medium, and I'll show you that now. I'm going to be mixing that into the wheelbarrow. Okay, so we've riddled that, we've sieved it through that, and we've got rid of the majority of the bits. Now there's still a bit in, because I've not got a finer sieve than that 10 milli sieve. But it is certainly better than putting it in without sieving it. What you don't want really is to have lumps and bumps in it in a coarse growing medium, because the nutrient, the root will hit those lumps and bumps and have a tendency then to potentially fork, and it's the same when you put too much nutrition in there. the growing root jumps across and seeks out that nutrition and splits. So we want quite long, straight parsnips. We're not bothered if we don't get long, straight parsnips, as long as we get a decent weight of parsnips. But you might as well do it properly. So we'll go for that. We'll go for trying to get the long, straight parsnip. And we're going to be doing 4 to a bucket. Now, obviously, that needs loosening up as well. So we've got a bag and a half there of perlite, which is going to go into the mix. That's going to go into there as well, again to lighten the soil, lighten it up, make it less dense, give the root, the tap root from the parsnip, give the tap root a good chance to go down to the bottom and turn into a nice long fat parsnip, hopefully, at the end of it. So those are the bags mixed in. And that's, I would say that's close to a 50-50 mix, maybe that. Maybe not that. Probably about a 40-60 split between the perlite and the compost. But it's certainly loose. It's quite loose, and it's been riddled and sieved. So we'll see how we get on with that. Into the buckets we go now. Now, as you may or may not know, if you've watched the carrot video that we did, these buckets, the same with the potatoes, they need drainage holes in the bottom. So that's an 8mm steel bit we've used there to do the 8 drainage holes at the bottom of the buckets. And we're going to put right at the bottom inch, a bit of compost, and we're going to use some blood, fish and bone, but not a lot. In there, there's going to be going about probably about 3 tablespoons, but right at the bottom. And again, the idea is for the taproot to go down to the bottom and find the nutrition, seek the nutrition with its taproot, because it'll be finding nothing above, so it'll want to go down there. Then the idea is this, to go down and to tap into that, literally tap into the nutrition that's at the bottom, and then it'll fill up like a balloon, hopefully, and fatten up. Never done them in buckets, so it's fingers crossed time, but it's worth a try, isn't it? It's all experimentation, this gardening malarkey, based on fairly sound principles. Fish, blood and bone. We'll get some of that in. Like I say, not very much at all. Yep, a couple of tablespoons in there. We'll give that a swizz around to get it mixed in. And then I'm going to top it off. I'm going to top it off with the rest of that to about a couple of inches below the rim, and then we can get 4 parsnip plants into there. Let's crack on, boys and girls. Now hopefully you can see that, but with the dibber, that's the dibber, in I've gone with that, and I'm making a little inverted conical hole with that to point the parsnip in the right direction, and I've done it the full depth of that, if you see. Now, to show you the parsnip, in the cells, they're, where has it gone now? In the cells, there's probably 2 or 3 different parsnips in there, so we separate them in the same way that we did with the tomatoes and stuff, using the water just to wash them off. And then what you're left with is this little fellow. You can get hold of him, come here, which is Exhibit A. Now if you look at that, there's already a little baby parsnip coming on that. Now those feather roots are seeking out nutrition, but the main tap root is, let's hope it focuses. Focus, please focus. There. Now that needs to go into that hole there. So we'll gently, if we can, tease him into his little hole like that, and then I'm going to firm up around that, and at least they're pointed in the right direction. I want to do this two-handed, boys and girls, just bear with us a sec. Need to be two-handed this. And there you go. Now they're going to live in there for about 2 or 3 weeks, I'm guessing, just like their friends, the carrots. We started the carrots off much the same way, but they were started from seeds. Now these ones have been started from starts, basically. and you saw me tease them out there. I hope it's raining. But that's tonight's episode. The shallots are all bouncing along now. I think there's only 3 left to fire, but there's time yet for them. They're going to be going out shortly, probably this weekend. They'll be going into bed shortly. They'll have a decent root structure established now, and the foliage is coming through. So there you go, parsnip, half long white. Keep your fingers crossed for them, boys and girls, you never know. But we're hoping for parsnips that are going to be a good, as I say, 8 to 10 inches long and fairly fat. They'll be going down, sending their tap roots down now. They'll say, well, there's water down here. What else could be down here? Nutrition, boys and girls, that's what's going to be down there for them. And they'll seek that out. They'll go down and they'll tap into it with the tap root. So, yeah, happy days, happy days. Right, so that's me. I've only done an hour tonight. Unusual for me, that, but there we go. Just thought I'd get them in and show you that. We're going to be doing all the rest of them tomorrow. Now, as I say, in each cell there's a good 2, maybe even 3 parsnips. So if you want to, you can just favour the brave and go for the best one. Or you can put the others to one side like we did with the sweet corn, and give them away to some of the other plot holders. Why not? It's nice to be nice, isn't it, as Davey says. So yeah, Southpaw Davey, check him out. Also Kelly Bramall at Kelly's Kitchen Garden, and all our other friends. I'm going to do a shout out show in a couple of weeks for them, because there are some really nice good growers out there, like Nigel at Muddy Boots. You've got Terry. I keep forgetting, he keeps changing his name. It used to be Terry's Robotic. It used to be Robotic Allotment Gardening on a budget. God, the heavens are opening. Nigel Muddy Boots, Alan at Dawn Chorus. There's loads. Ryan at Ryan and Willie and all them. Anyway, God's telling me to shut up and bugger off home for the virtual pub now. So we'll see you all next time. Busy weekend this one, lots of plotting to be done. I hope you can hear me over this bloody racket. It's getting worse. Alright, God, alright, I'll see you later. Bye. Look at that, that's hailstone. Can you believe it? It's absolutely pouncing down. Right, if I'm still here tomorrow, I'll see you then, boys and girls. Night night. Don't get too drunk. God, they're like bullets coming down, these. Listen to it. Help! So yeah, the heavens did open. They were like bullets coming down. That was unbelievable. Anyway, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit the bell notification button so you don't miss another episode. And remember, it's Friday night tonight. Don't get too drunk. You're going to be down for the plots tomorrow to get some growing. Keep on growing with your head down. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. This is Guru Murphinda signing out. And remember, we love you all. Bye-bye now.